Hey everybody, Kara Castronova with LindellTV here with the great Representative Paulina Luna,
Yeah.
talking about everything that's going on in Congress, specifically the SAVE Act, which is so important. How could people help to get the SAVE Act passed?
First of all, see if your senator has gotten on board to sponsor it. But as of right now, what's been so interesting is, and I told you, I mean, I was willing to shut down the government over this. I met with the president, I met with the president's team, and I met with a few senators. And right now, as you can see, Chuck Schumer, and I think that this is partially because of what I was talking about with the SAVE Act, Chuck Schumer went out and said that they want mass amnesty, that they don't want in any way, shape, or form voter ID, and that it's racist if you want it. But yet you literally see CNN's reporting of national polling, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, all Americans, most bipartisan issue aside from, I think, banning insider trading, which is also something we're accomplishing. But over 80% of Americans want voter ID. And so I'm saying that this is an issue of national security. Just today, you saw a leader come out and say he wants to vote on the SAVE Act. He is the only person that can invoke the standing filibuster, which is the mechanism to get through the traditional filibuster. And full transparency for those that might not follow the parliamentary procedure, the filibuster is what requires that over 50 votes or 60 votes threshold, right? There is not the support among Republican senators to remove the filibuster because of its historical and institutional significance to some of these members. And so the standing filibuster is actually a way around that, and it can actually be kickstarted in the House. And so what we are going to be doing, and here's a direct update, I think you guys are probably one of the first to get the scoop on it, but I talked to Speaker Johnson, and there's going to be a vote on the Save America Act, which is SAVE Act plus voter ID, that will be passing out of the House. And then once that happens, we will send official notification to the Senate, and then they will take it up from there. But now, in the event that they don't want to do it, there's the FISA reauthorization coming up. As you know, FISA in its current form was actually not so good and responsible for the president being illegal or surveillance. It's probably a separate conversation topic. But for all these senators that say we must pass FISA or things that go boom, or things go boom, well, you know, voter ID is of national security, and I think voter ID might end up on FISA. And so it'll be really interesting to see what happens. But again, I think that this is a very easy win for Republicans and even for Democrats. Like, I might not like what most Democrats have to say, I might not agree, but I want their vote to be able to count, and I want it to be done legally. And I think most people agree with that same sentiment. So all that to say that I do believe before the midterms, it would be idiotic for the Senate not to take this up. But in the event that they want to not follow the direction of the American people and really what the president wants, I think Speaker Johnson will have no issue attaching it to FISA.
Well, that's really great stuff. And
Yeah.
I have to ask the question. I feel like the young women like you are the most brave in Congress. Like, it's fascinating to me how you have a bigger backbone than almost every male, actually almost all of them in Congress. How come that is? Do you find that the women in Congress, and I'm not, I'm not trying to sound like a feminist, but I sort of am. Like, you really are one of the bravest people in Congress. You're the what most, you care about privacy, like FISA. A lot of these Republican lawmakers don't. They actually believe in.
They kept me off House Armed Services because I voted down FISA in the current form, actually. And they said that that's why I'm a female veteran. They would not put me on House Armed Services because of that. And they actually said it was because of my vote on FISA.
But where does that come from you, like personally? Why are you so like? It's great, but
I think here there's a lot of people that want to come up here and play the game, and they don't want to piss people off because they want to get reelected, and they want to do this for 20 years. I do not. And so I'm basically, and I always treat every election as if, I can do the best that I can do, and then that's it. I never anticipate that I'm automatically going to get reelected, even though my polling has gone up through the roof because I'm just simply following through on my campaign promises and doing right by the American people. But again, I represent Pinellas County in Florida, and so for my constituents that do watch Lindell, hello. We're happy to see you guys. But again, I think it's because I'm not trying to make this a career. And so I think people respect that. I think our founding fathers never anticipated that being a professional voter would be a full-time job, and it shouldn't be. But then again, I also don't take a lot of special interest money, so there's a lot there. But I'm willing to help other candidates get elected. There's a great candidate actually running in Texas right now, Tom Sell. He's actually running in Texas 19 against a very open border candidate that has some corruption issues. And so if you are in Texas 19, that was the former Jody Arrington seat, you should definitely vote for Tom. But again, I'm also getting engaged in races around the country, and so I'm very happy to report that I think we'll be getting voter ID done. I'm not in the Senate. I can't tell the Senate what to do, but I can tell the American people what to do. So phone your senator.
You make a great senator one day.
Yeah, don't put that on me.
Well, thank you so much, Congresswoman. We appreciate all the work you do for the American people.
Thank you. I appreciate it.